gentlemen, let's look at the starting defensive lineup for your Jasper Wildcats.
All right,
Starting
ready?
at the defensive end, number
Good luck.
85, Austin
Go get him.
Ellis.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Jerry Brewer Alumni Stadium. Tonight, the Jasper Wildcats take on the Evansville Memorial Tigers to kick off the 2013 high school football season. So tonight, the Cats coming into this football game. Last year, 11-1 on the season, so they had an outstanding season, won the Big 8 Conference, and that heartbreaking loss against the Evansville Rights Panthers in the sectional championship. Take on an Evansville Memorial team that last year in 2012 finished 4-8. And however, this was a football team that towards the end of the season really came on strong with two big wins in the sectional, with wins over Princeton 47-3 and Washington 49-7. And Gibson Southern was the only team that was able to knock them off. They lost in the sectional championship 27-24. This is WHATS Sports. I'm Craig Schneider, bringing you the action, the play-by-play for Jasper football. And joining me this season is former wide receiver, running back, defensive back, Mike Blessinger. So, Bless, welcome to the broadcast team.
Well, thanks, Craig. It's great to be here. Beautiful night, great night for football. Sun shining, crowds enthused, and I think the Cats are ready to go. Have a great year.
No doubt about it. This Wildcat team's been working really hard all summer. I know that they've been putting a lot of effort into their conditioning and all that. And then actually with the school year starting a little bit earlier this year, really they didn't get those two-a-days. I think they only had a couple sessions of two-a-days this year. But, you know, I know that your son Tate's on the football team this year, and we'll talk about him in a little bit. But, you know, the main thing is coming into this season, I think that the Cats really wanted to be a well-conditioned football team.
Well, and they spend all summer. It's amazing when school ends, they start conditioning if they didn't already started before that. So they spent all year, all summer, doing a lot of work. And even throughout that summer, they get a lot of work as a team, doing team drills and things like that. It's a lot different than years ago. The two-a-days used to be packed in there, and that's really all we had. Really, now all summer long, they're working on schemes and certainly conditioning most of the time. But you know, they spend most of the summer figuring out who can do what and preparing for the year. So even though the two-a-days end up being condensed really into 1 week this year, I think they had a pretty good sense of what was going on with all the work they did all summer long.
Well, that's important for this Wildcat football team, especially on the defensive side of the ball. We're going to have quite a number of kind of a youth movement on that side. We've got some experience there, you know, and guys like Moises Valenciano, who's been a 3-year starter, Spencer Otto, and Austin Alice will be at the ends. And then, of course, Braden and Cortland Betts will be in the backfield. We've got Scott Stallwood, who's a senior. He'll play in one of the spots. But really, you look at this Wildcat defense, and we've got 4 sophomores that are going to be out there, and they're going to really be key. So talk about a few of those guys.
Well, that grade really has a lot of athletes in it, relative to even what they did in baseball. There were some young guys playing. But what they've done, I think the coaching staff really has pinched those young guys between some very good, experienced, really talented guys. You know, that defensive line, Spencer Otto was an all-stater last year. Moises has been playing for 3 years. Austin Alice, I mean, that's really all I have to say, Austin Alice, and everybody knows who he is and what he's capable of. And the guys filling in with Corey Bukta and Pablo Santos, guys that can really play, there's no doubt about it. The coaches have seen it. And then the seniors behind them, and really what they're trying to do, I think, is put those athletes in between them and let them chase things that don't get clogged up by the line. And, you know, you got to trust the coaches. They know what they're doing, and they've seen these guys play all summer long. And, you know, it's time for those guys to grow up. It's funny, Coach Aarons, he doesn't call them sophomores. He calls them our young guys.
Right.
And at this point, they got to be varsity players, and the rest of it doesn't matter. They got to get out there and do their thing and be a strong part of the defense. You know, Jasper linebackers are the ones that make a difference in the game, and although they're young, I think I think they can step it up and certainly have the support of the seniors that are around him.
Right.
And the guys that can come in and help them out.
Exactly, because you're going to need that leadership out there, because we're talking about the sophomores, even though Coach calls them young guys. We're talking about Tate Blessinger, number 31, Luke Sermersheim in the middle linebacker spot. He's number 22, and Cal Kruger, number 36, and another outside linebacker spot. So that's 3 sophomores that will be starting tonight for the Wildcats on the defensive side in the linebacker spots. And then also one of the corners out there will be number 11, Grant Teal. So should be just interesting to see how the Wildcats perform tonight on the defensive side of the ball, because we've been so strong against Memorial, especially over the last few years. I think over the last 3 times we played them, Memorial's only been able to manage a total of 14 points, so that's going to really be key for tonight's football game. On the offensive side of things for the Wildcats, of course, the Cats led now by the junior. He was a sophomore last year, but a junior, Nolan Ahrens, who last year passed for over 12 or just right under 1,200 yards, 14 touchdowns, and just 5 interceptions. So it's really going to be important for Nolan this year to really provide leadership. And in the fullback spot is going to be Ian Songer. So Ian, probably not as much experience last year as a sophomore running the football, but he will be called upon running a little bit, as well as providing some good blocking in that fullback spot. And then the tailback is going to be led by Nick Hale, the senior, who had a shoulder injury last year, but looks like he's going to get the start tonight. Yeah,
he missed all year last year, so it's good to see him back and real active, and I'm sure he's going to be a big part of this offense. But the offense is going to be, I think, a little bit unique. We're going to end up doing that a lot. But Nolan Ahrens really looked mature last year, but this year really has taken on the leadership role. Here's the kickoff.
All right, so Pablo Sanchez kicks off, and it's fielded. McKinley Warren with the football, and he is met right there at about the 15-yard line, so he's just shy of the goal line there, so he was able to return that. Football's caught in the end zone. It's an automatic touchback, so
that's good coverage. We got him down inside the 20 and, really inside the 30s of the goal, or inside the 25, and so that's good coverage about the 18-yard line.
So Memorial coming into this football game. We talked about McKinley Warren, who returned that ball. McKinley is their leading offensive output from last season, where he had 1,105 yards rushing and 21 receptions on the year. So they'll be starting Jordan Sheasley, a junior. Oh, I take that back. Actually, it looks like they went with number 10, a sophomore in that spot. So that is Will Dirkholz who will get the start. Had him initially starting as a wide receiver, but we obviously had misinformation there.
I think what we're going to see from them is, they'll work some misdirection and certainly spread it out. A lot of bubble screens, and they're going to try and get it to the corners. There's no doubt about that.
So you'll see Memorial in mostly a spread with just a single back there. So we got tied in on the far side, and we got 2 receivers split to the near. And a fumbled snap right there. The Cats dive down onto it, but not able to come up with it, as Memorial will retain possession as they recover their own fumble.
Those are huge breaks. Whenever you get that, you just get a bonus on the defense. Lost play and no gain, and those are mistakes that just make it very difficult to be successful offensively.
Got a quick officials timeout right now. The ball is spotted at the 21-yard line. So let's take a look at these starting lineups real quickly while we got a break here. From Memorial, we talked about actually Dirkholz, number 10, will be the starting quarterback. McKinley Warren at a tailback spot. Javon Lagley, number 2, and Isaac Huffman out there, number 84. That's your wide receivers and running backs. And then on the offensive line, we've got center Kelsey Coslett. The guards are Dan Dirkholz and Hugh Ahrensbeck. And the tackles, Jeremy Barnes, number 71, and Travis Johnson, number 66.
We're with a hard count and got Mo as an aggressive player is a little anxious and jumped a little, and the ref seemed to think he went into the neutral zone.
Look at the Wildcat defense. You got Moises Valenciano, a 3-year starter, Spencer Otto and Austin Alice on the ends. Corey Booked, also a down lineman.
Otto's number 46. Mo is 25. Corey Booked, 76.
And it looks like the Wildcat defensive backs, and another flag thrown here.
We have another marker down.
It looked like a little bit of confusion on the Wildcats side, but
You give it, we take it away.
so this time
I
actually.
think we lined up too
we
close.
did line up. It looks
Lined
like
up
so.
too close and give them an easy first down. So much for their lost fumble.
Results into another 5-yard
So by way of penalty, Memorial gets their first down of the football game. They've only run one offensive play and have already netted about 12 yards out there, Bless.
Yeah.
10 of them on penalty and 2 successive penalties. So the ball is now spotted at the 31-yard line, 1st and 10, 10:05 on the clock, just underway here. Snap back to Dirkles. He's going to roll to his left. Lofts it out there. He's got a receiver, and he grabs it just shy of midfield at about the 49-yard line.
Did a nice job of throwing it into that seam. There was a little soft spot up front there, and they found the open area and dropped it in there.
So that's number 2, Javon Langley, getting his first catch of the ball game.
Scouting reports say he's going to be one of the threats.
So Memorial on the move after 2 penalties on the Wildcats. Big pass play there for about 18 yards. So the quarterback, Will Dirkles, hangs on to the ball that time. Gain of about 3, gets across midfield, so they are now in Wildcat territory at the 48-yard line.
Picks up about 3. 2nd down and 7 at the Jasper 49.
McKinley in the backfield right next to the quarterback, Will Dirkles, number 10.
Yeah, the aggressive Jasper defense coming up trying to play got caught on those 2 penalties. And
pass out in the flat, well defended.
Well covered. Look at all the Wildcats all over that. That's what we got to have, all that pursuit and chasing and just go get them.
And that's the main thing. I mean, obviously they're going to be keyed in on number 28 all night tonight, but an outstanding job in showing the athletic ability and speed of Austin Alice, the defensive end, to be able to run him down easily. So that's a loss of about 5 on the play. 3rd down, we'll call it 14. Ball now spotted back in Memorial territory at the 45-yard line.
So you got people out there watching some of the numbers. Austin Alice is 85. Luke Sermersheim, 22, the middle linebacker.
That time they brought Sermersheim, but boy, he hits right in stride Javon Langley, and he beats everybody all the way for the touchdown. So 55 yards on the pass from Dirkles to Javon Langley for the touchdown. So just like that, Memorial, as we talked about, only scored 14 points in the last 3 times that the Wildcats have played the Tigers to open up their past 3 seasons. But just like that, with 8:09 to go, they lead 6-0.
Yeah, it's a nice, well-executed play by Memorial. We went for the swat and maybe needed to just go for the guy, because once we missed the ball, he was gone.
So Sam Stratman will come in to kick the extra point. Dirkles will hold. Trying to tack on the extra point. And it looks like he does it straight through. So just like that, Memorial with a 7-0 lead over the Jasper Wildcats. 8:09 to go here in the first quarter. You're watching Jasper football on WJTS, Channel 18. We'll be back right after this. Well, we're back once again at Jerry Brewer Alumni Stadium. The Jasper Wildcats fall behind 7-0 to the Memorial Tigers with a nice pitch and catch play for 55 yards on the touchdown.
You know, we make a big play to get them drop back and have a long yardage situation and then give up the big play. All that's still set up because of the 2 offsides penalties.
So Sam Stratman kicks it.
Zach Woods deep, number 87.
So Woods fields it at about the 3-yard line. Gets it across the 20, so he's going to start, looks like, around the 21, 22-yard line. So the Wildcats coming out for the first time of this season on the offensive side of the ball. Real quickly, we'll look at the starting lineup here with the center, Ryan Hope, number 61. The guards are Neil Rose on the left side, Craig Sanders on the right side, number 65. Tackles are Colin Bowen, number 69, Dylan Pearson, number 78, getting his first Wildcat start. Philip Hipschman in one of the tight end spots, Austin Alice.
Cats starting out with a spread offense. Nick Hale single back.
So quickly they pitch it out there to Wood, number 87, the wide receiver, with a nice play there. Looks like he's going to have enough for the first down as he gets. The ball was spotted at the 22-yard line. Looks like he's got plenty for the first down. It looks like he's right at around the 22, between 22 and 23-yard line. So a nice pass there. We'll talk about the backs here. Zach Wood with the reception there. Pass by, of course, the quarterback, Nolan Ahrens, who.
Number 7, Hipschman split left.
So
Ben Moore's slot back. Looks like they got a tight end.
And when we're in a fullback situation, we'll see Ian Songer in that spot. So a deep pass down there. Wood, and he lets it fall right through his hands. He had the defender beat, number 17, Austin Garataz, and he wasn't able to hang on to that football. Nice toss right there by Ahrens, hitting him in stride, but not able to hang on. So big break for Memorial there.
It was a nice play call going deep, and just didn't make the play. You know Zach Wood can catch the ball. He's just got to concentrate and make sure he's got it before anything else happens.
So that'll bring up second down. Ball spotted at the 33-yard line, 2nd and 10. Jasper trails 7-0, 7:38 to go here in the opening quarter of this high school football season. Pass out in the flat. Looked like a little bit of contact early, and they do throw the flag, so good play there.
Just a little early.
Or good call, actually, when you look at the referee was right on top of it. Number 6, coming from his middle linebacker spot, was Matt Kelly, just there a little bit early on that hit, Bless.
Did a nice job on flooding the zone there. There was a couple options for Nolan to throw to. And, you know, he threw a long pass. He was dead on with that one. A couple short ones have been right on target. And I know Coach Ahrens has been real happy with his accuracy in preseason and up to this point.
So 15 yards tacked on. That's going to move the football to the Wildcat 48-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 from there. Cats coming out, airing it out, staying with their spread offense. And
it might be the first time the first 4 plays have not included a running play for the Jasper Wildcat history. There we go.
There we go with Nick Hale getting his first carry of the season. And he gets right to midfield. Looks like you're going to spot that right dead on the 50-yard line. So a couple yards on that play, 2nd and 8. We mentioned Hale last year.
He really had a big-time shoulder blowout and played a little bit as a sophomore, was expected to contribute last year, and just hurt his shoulder in preseason and just couldn't get back. Had a couple surgeries. And
little screen set up and read nicely by the linebacker, number 52, Kelsey Cosley, coming from his outside spot. Just met Wood and knocks him back for about a yard loss on that play. So that's going to bring up, we'll still call it 3rd and 8. Maybe about a half-yard loss on the play.
3rd and long situation. Let's see what we can do here.
So Nolan Ahrens is going to go under center this time. Single back. 2 wide receivers split right. Little play action. Throws to his right. Cannot find Allis. So Cats get the ball to midfield. Not able to do anything on their first drive. They basically get the ball to that spot. They had 1 completion in the initial play, and the pass interference penalty that got them to midfield does not pay off, as they're going to have to punt here on 4th and 8. 6:25 to go. Cats trail 7-0. Memorial with a quick hitter to start things off and lead 7-0. Ahrens is back to punt. Gets a nice little pooch punt there, kind of the same way Devin Traylor did it last year. It was actually fielded by Warren got it there around the 10-yard line, but he gets to the outside. That's where they want him, and he's along the sideline. There's a flag down there.
Yeah, flag down deep. It looked like a blocking in a black. They're going to let it go, see what happens, but looks like that's going to come back.
All right, but that's the thing, though. Memorial really wants to get him to the outside. We'll see that offensively as far as trying to, get pitches and sweeps with him on the running game, but also just in the passing game too, just dumping it out to the outside on little screen passes. But boy, he showed right there how explosive he can be. But
the key with him is going to, you got to hit him a few times and you got to slow him down so the pursuit can catch him. One-on-one, it's going to be tough to get him, but a swarming defense can take care of that.
So he threw that flag right there at the 15-yard line. So
it's from the
mark it
spot
back
and
from
half the distance, right? From the spot.
Yeah, we'll see how much they mark off here.
Cats defense.
I'm sorry, he's actually, yeah, okay, he's right there at the 16-yard line. So, yeah, that'll be half the distance, taking him back to about the, oh, boy, he's really taking him.
He took 10 yards.
Okay. So the ball's going to be resting at the 6-yard line. They've got 94 yards to go this time on this drive. So the Cats defense is really going to have to stiffen up. We talked about a little bit of a youth movement back there with 3 sophomore linebackers.
Yeah, I think we took some risks and lost on that last long touchdown play. And one of the goals is no big plays, and that's what cost us there. Of course, a few penalties. So let's see if they can come back from it and make some big plays. Defense can turn things around pretty quick. Especially, there we go, big play.
All right, so they try to go up the middle right there. Durkel's handing off to McKinley Warren.
Game-changing plays can be made down here by the goal line. Well, they gave him a lot of forward movement there.
Yeah, it looks like a loss of 1 on the play.
Kryline and Austin Ollis for Jasper.
So Kryline and Ollis making the tackles on that play.
2-yard loss.
Cole Kryline, number 34, is in at middle linebacker.
Second down and 13.
So Memorial really pushed back this time at the 4-yard line, 2nd and 11. A quick slant pass right there, well covered by the Cats. Number 14 on the stop there for the Cat is Braden Betts.
On the reception,
they're right on him, but really want to try and block that one out and knock him down.
So,
as we said, Cole Kryline, the junior, number 34, has joined the linebacking corps. It's in there with Tate Blessinger and Cal Kruger. It's actually
ball rests at the 13-yard line, 3rd and 5.
Big chance for our defensive line to make some plays here.
Durkel's flushed out of the pocket to his left, but throws complete. Boy, he's just got a target right there in Javon Langley as he catches that football right at about the 25-yard line, just shy of the 25. We'll call it the 24-yard line, but regardless, good enough for a first down.
Yeah, Durkel's quarterback obviously looks like a good athlete and gained some time, and when you got time, it's hard to stay on it when you get out of the pocket. The receiver did a real nice job of coming back to the receiver, or to the quarterback, and that gives you a chance to make a big 3rd down play. Those are the ones we got to stop.
This time the give is to Warren. Boy, and he just nimbles his way all the way through the line and gains about 10 on that play, as it looks like he will be real close to a first down. We'll see where they spot the football. It looks like where his foot is there, it should be just enough, and it is. So nice 10-yard run by number 28.
Yeah, he did a nice job of gaining yards after the first initial hit, and of course Coach Eckert's going to say that was poor tackling.
So 1st and 10, ball rests at the 35-yard line. This time Dirk Holtz, the sophomore quarterback, under center. Takes a snap, little play action, rolls to his right. It's pursuit by the Wildcat defensive end, Ollis, and he completes another pass there on the sideline. This time it goes to number 24, Cornelius Felder. So Felder, the wide out, usually splits to the right, and most of the formations we've seen so far gains about 7 on that play.
Braden Betts, the tackle on the play.
And that's the thing, I mean, with McKinley Warren, as versatile as he is, and you can run that play action play right there, and so he just gained 10 yards on the ground right there, and so you just got to key in on that, and that's going to open up opportunities with the passing game. It's been really strong for Memorial so far, as Dirk Holtz in the shotgun this time runs the option to the left, hits McKinley Warren, and again he showed right there that he can take that initial hit and then pop forwards as he gains enough for the first down, it looks like.
Yeah, we really needed to get to him as he got the pitch if that play was going to be stopped for something other than a first down. We needed to hit him a lot sooner than that.
Ball now spotted at the 46-yard line. Memorial on the attack again, offensively looking really sharp so far here in the first quarter. They lead 7-0 with 3:16 to go. 1st and 10. Dirk Holtz in the shotgun. He's got 3 receivers to his right, but does give to the back through, and Warren on the carry to about, looks like a gain of about 2.
Tackled on the play by Spencer Otto along with number 6.
Spencer Otto having this. Looks like they may have moved Spencer into more. Oh, actually, he's still at his defensive end spot there, it looks like.
It's like Ryan Smith has been in. I think he was in a little earlier. I don't know if he's still in there. Number 48, Mills. Is it Mills? Is in for Jasper?
Yeah, number 48. That is Kyle Miller.
Kyle Miller.
6'2", 177 pounds, senior.
Number 42, Smith, is in at linebacker as well. Oh, hit as he threw. Pick up.
And an outstanding job right there by Ryan Smith. So Smith, the senior, getting into the football game with an outstanding pop right there on the quarterback, and it looks like Durkol's a little shaken up, but
that's going to be a key. I mean, as the day wears on, it's a warm night. We're going to have to keep pounding them. The conditioning will become a factor, and we've rotated some guys in on defense now, and they made a big play there on second down. That's a big play. Now here we got 3rd and long, and this is where the games are won and lost right here.
3rd down and 8. Trips to our near side, one receiver to the far. And we throw a little screen out there to Warren. He breaks one tackle, and now he's off to the races with plenty of men in front of him, the white jerseys. And he darts back to the inside, and before Smith can finally chase him down and bring him down. But boy, plenty on that particular play as he takes it from the 48 all the way down to the 20-yard line. So it looks like a gain of about 33 on that play, Bless.
That really hurt. 3rd and long, and they just couldn't rope him in. They get to him, and he made a nice move. It's a really nice athletic play by him. Got to give him credit for that. But the Cats need 4 or 5 guys there to box him up. That's the only way they're going to be able to.
So early on, some struggles for this defense against the spread offense, and now we're inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. 1st and 10.
The middle of number 14. That's a new runner.
Yeah, Mitch Mountain, their starting defensive back, gets a chance to carry the ball as they give McKinley a break after his 33-yard play.
It'd be nice they keep running up the middle like that. That'd be we'd like to see that against that big defensive line.
So he actually knocks him back to the 20-yard line. Loss of 1, 2nd and 11. Minute and a half left to go here in the first quarter. Memorial leads 7-0, but they're knocking on the door again against.
Need more big plays here. Got to react to the ball. On the passes, we got to stop going to the guy to tackle him and start making some plays on the ball.
And the Cats have just got a key on Warren, because right there they did a little fake to number 2. Langley, who was coming in motion, give to Warren straight up the middle, and boy, after knocking him back a yard, give the ball to 28, and there's another 10 yards forward. Make it 3rd and short.
3rd and short, I'd have to say they're probably in 4-down territory. Certainly they could kick a field goal here toward the end of the first quarter, but I would think they'd go for it if they don't make it here.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, right now, as confident as they are with this offense, and try to draw the Wildcats there on a hard count, not able to do it, so Durkholz will set back up under center. Gives to Warren, and boy, he's just got another wide open hole right there and gets inside the 5, it looks like, down to about the 3 or 2 yard line. So
1st and goal here, up close.
So Memorial just rolling. In 2004, the Wildcats gave up 45 points to the Memorial Tigers. I think that was the last time, actually, I believe the Wildcats may have lost to these guys, as Jasper has won 8 straight games against the Memorial Tigers, but tonight, Memorial looking very strong offensively. Durkholz under center. Play action, rolls to his right, dumps it out, finds his receiver, and he is in for the touchdown. I believe that was number 24, Cornelius Felder, with the snag there. It's his 2nd catch of the football game, good enough for the touchdown. So just like that, Memorial up 13-0 with 9.6 to go here in the first quarter. And Bless, that's the thing. I mean, they got a great combination of the running game tonight going, but it just really opens things off, as far as their passing game as well, and paid off there with the touchdown pass.
Yeah, and it's early in the year, and the tough part of this is we got to start getting closer. Oh, big block. That's a big play.
Yeah, it looks like Stallwood came up. Nice job by him to be able to knock that down, so negates the extra point. So Jasper trails Memorial 13-0 with 9.6 to go. We'll be back with the kickoff right after this. Memorial set to tee off to kick off after they score their second touchdown of the football game, but extra point blocked by Stallwood, and they lead this football game 13-0. Sam Strabon will kick it off. Deep for the Cats. It looks like Wood's going to field this one, but it is in the end zone. He won't be able to bring it out, so the ball's going to be spotted right there at the 20-yard line. So the Wildcat offense is going to have to start matching up with what the Memorial offense is able to achieve so far in this football game. So,
yeah, Memorial is really doing a nice job of mixing the run and the pass, and they got some good athletes, quick athletes, and Jasper's got to step it up. They're not playing against each other, they're not playing against a scout team, and we're going to have to start reacting to the ball better and just not letting those guys get so far away from us on the passing plays. And right now, if we make a good march down the field here and score, it's not certainly out of reach by any means. There's some work to do by the Cats.
Wildcat traditional offense with the I backfield as the pitch on the power play goes to Nick Hale, and it doesn't look like he gained anything on that particular play. So now we're seeing Ian Songer there at the fullback spot for the Cats as the first quarter comes to an end. So things open up with the Wildcats trailing Memorial 13-0. You're watching Jasper football on 18 WJTS. We'll be back right after this. Second quarter action here at Jerry Brewer Alumni Stadium. The opening football game for the 2013 season for the Jasper Wildcats against the Memorial Tigers. Cats down 13-0. As the Cats ball spot at the 20-yard line. That pass, I believe, was behind the receiver, so they're calling that a backwards pass the way he's spotting that football over there. The side judge is.
That'd be considered actually a lateral and a fumble, I guess.
Yeah.
That's tough. Incomplete pass, it's no gain. Back to the line of scrimmage, but
so the Wildcat offense so far with no gain on a run play and I guess a loss on a run play, you'll officially call that. Ball now spotted at the 16-yard line, 3rd and 14. Aaron's under center. Takes the snap. ISO play give is to Hale, and he gets nothing there. So the Wildcats, who opened up with nothing but pass plays other than one run play for Hale on that first drive, this time come with 3 run plays and gain nothing. So 4th down, they're going to have to punt it away.
Puts an awful lot of pressure on the defense as they're getting adjusted to the quickness and the play of Memorial to not have a good sustained drive on offense. Nolan Aaron's back to punt.
Runs off to his right, pooches it out there. Looked like it was returnable. It is fielded
Warren McKinley
about the 47-yard line. Yep, McKinley.
Grant Teal with a nice play. Grant has a knack for being around the ball. I think that was Grant.
Actually, it was number 30.
Number 30, that's Grant Teal, right? Grant's number 30 tonight.
Is he wearing 30 tonight? Okay.
I believe he is.
All right, so I was thrown off by that. I was looking for number 11 out there, so Grant Teal.
Been watching him play a while. I'm pretty sure that's him.
Yeah, it looks like it is. He's actually out there, defensive side of the ball. So Memorial, who've enjoyed 2 touchdown scoring drives so far to start things off in the first quarter here with the football for the first time in the second quarter. 10:38 on the clock, and they lead this football team 13-0 over the Jasper Wildcats. 4 wide receiver split. As Durkholz lobs it out there, he's got McKinley Warren, and boy, he's just going to prance into the end zone again. So just like that, the Wildcat defense struggling mightily as they just march 53 yards for the touchdown on the touchdown pass from Durkholz to McKinley Warren.
Simple fly pattern. Somebody's got to be back there. Somebody's got to keep him in front of him. I know he's fast, but that's just a no-no. The linebacking core was mixed up a little bit there, so there's it looks like they're rotating about 6 different linebackers in as well to try and find the right mix for the defense.
So the Wildcats were able to block the extra point last time. This time Stratman. And again, the Cats get there and knock that one away. This time again, it looks like Stallwood making the play. So, boy, he's doing an outstanding job. So that keeps the score at 19.
It's a good moral victory, but save a point, but we got to save touchdowns here.
That's the main thing, is the Wildcats offense is going to have to get something going. So we'll take a quick break here. Wildcats trail 19 for Memorial. Jasper nothing with 10:31 on the clock here in the second quarter. We'll be back right after this. Well, number 7, Sam Stratman, lining up for his third kickoff of this football game as Memorial. Quick strike that time. One play, 53 yards. Dirkholz to McKinley Warren, but the Cats were able to block at extra point. Looks like it's going to be field and returnable here this time by Wood as he gets up to about the 20-yard line and is met by many Memorial Tigers. And so the Tiger football team's all fired up, doing their job offensively, but also doing a job defensively against the Cats, as the Cats have not been able to really muster much offense, and they trail 19-0.
Yeah, we really got to put something together offensively here, or we're going to be in trouble. It's still not too late because we got some weapons. There's no doubt on offense, and it's still an athletic, deep team, but something's got to happen. Looks like Ben Moore's set up in the eye behind Ian Songer.
And Memorial here will set up in a 5-2 defense. 4 defensive backs. Cats come out throwing. He's got Hipschman right there. So Hipschman
nice
with
play.
this catch.
Turn it on now.
Breaks it across 50 down to the 40. Still running. Gets down to the 20. Stiff arm. And gets down to the 15-yard line. So a huge play for the Wildcats right there. Nice little hit and route play. He finds his tight end from the opposite side, and Nolan Aarons hits Hipschman, and Hipschman with his first catch of the season. Try to tally up how many yards.
Nice play. That's what we needed. We needed a long one to get some confidence and some enthusiasm.
Just what the Cats need. 63 yards on the play.
Cats
just take a quick break here to get the chains moved. Cats now set up in a wishbone formation in the backfield. Double tight end.
We got Alice on this end. Who's the can't tell who the tight end is on the other side.
Hipschman and Alice still there in the tight end spot. This time it's a give as the Ben Moore comes in for his first carry of the ball game, and it's a good one. Looks like he's gained plenty for a first down, so ball was rested at the 15-yard line starting there. It looks like he may have got just inside the 5, and they're going to call it a first down. So Cats on the move here after a big 63-yard pass play of Aarons to Hipschman. Nice 10-yard run there by Ben Moore, and the Cat offense is now rolling. 9:51 on the clock.
Got Colin Bolin, big left tackle over on the side, and Neil Rose, 2 very strong offensive linemen. I think we're going to just jam it in behind those guys, just follow those guys in.
Well, Memorial wants to take a break here, talk about it, get their goal line offense set, so we'll take a quick break. 9:48 to go. Wildcats rolling, but they trail 19-0. We'll be back right after this. Back again at Jerry Brewer Alumni Stadium. Jasper Wildcats rolling on this drive. First and goal at the 5-yard line as Ben Moore carried 10 yards after a 63-yard pass play from Aarons to Hipschman. Gets it all the way down to where we see the football now. So under center with a wishbone formation, and Moore gets it this time, but excellent pursuit from his linebacker spot is number 52, Kelsey Coslett, and he knocks him, not only knocks him back, but knocks his helmet off as well. So that's a loss of about 3 on the play. It's going to knock it back to the 8-yard line, still second and goal. So important for the Cats to get on the board here, especially with the touchdown, Bless.
Yeah, they got to find a way to get in the end zone really to get some confidence, give the defense a little rest and a little boost maybe, and just feel like we're in this game.
Yeah. So far, the way the offensive firepower of Memorial, it's going to take a shootout to win this football game for the Cats. So just like that, a quick pass play into Hipschman. Boy, he deserves that 8-yard touchdown. So nice play. They had a wishbone backfield, a little quick play action, and dump off to the tight end to the left side, 8 yards in for the touchdown. So the Cats score their first 6 points of the ball game. Now they cut the lead of Memorial down to 19-6. What do you think about that play,
Yeah, that was a well-executed play. Good fake. They really bid on it, and the backer went in there low, and just a nice job. No one put it right on the button.
So on to kick the extra point for the Wildcats is number 36, Cal Kruger. With the hold will be the sophomore backup quarterback, Hunter Gossett. Gossett.
Yeah, we got him offsides, Drum offsides. It's hard to believe that anybody falls for that anymore, but it's hard whenever you're geared up in a game. And now half the distance. Let's see if we can poke it in there and get 2.
Well, the offensive team comes back out. Nolan Ahrens calls his play as the Cats look like they will line up in their wishbone backfield. So the Cats are going to go for 2. 2 missed extra points by Memorial so far in this game. The give is to Nick Hale as he takes it in for the 2-point conversion. So the Cats take advantage of pulling the defense off sides there on the extra point and cut this lead down to just 11. So with 9:17 to go here in the second quarter, Memorial 19, Jasper 8. We'll be back. You're watching Jasper football on 18 WJTS. Back once again, ready for the kickoff as Santos kicks it just to about the 2-yard line. Memorial bring it up. It's number 2.
On return,
Langley, their wide receiver, and it looks like he gets across the 25-yard line to about the 26. So that's where Memorial will start things off with 9:11 to go here in the first half. Jasper marches right back. 2 big plays. Ahrens to Hibschman. So that's a nice new combination. We saw 15 times last year. 7 of them were for touchdowns where he hooked up with Awas, but it's nice to see a little versatility in that tight end position.
Yeah, I know Coach feels like there's quite a few guys on a team that can catch it and contribute, so it's good to see Hibschman have a good early start.
So we got trips to the near side this time. The give is to the first man through. It looks like it's McKinley Warren again. And he may have gained a yard. So the Wildcat defense is really just going to have to step things up. It looks like we've got some personnel changes out there.
Yeah, Mitch Lindauer's in at linebacker,
yep,
along with Cal Kruger. It's the outside linebacker. And Cole Kryline.
Okay, so Cole Kryline,
Junior.
Lindauer, and now Kruger. So a few changes in those spots. So again, looks like the same offensive setup with trips to our near side. McKinley still the sole back as Durkholz in the shotgun setup. Looked like he tried to find McKinley, but boy, he flushes out and he's got some running room to the outside, but chased from the backside. Looks like, I believe that might have been Otto that got him right there.
Yeah, he did a nice job, athletic move to get outside. We brought all the linebackers and he still escaped. It would have been nice to get him for a loss, but not a big gain.
Actually, there's no gain at all on the play as ball still rests at the 26-yard line, so that's going to be 3rd and 9. So far in the first 2 plays, Cats doing their job defensively and really needed it at this particular point. Just getting a little momentum shift. We've seen it offensively from the Cats so far in their last drive, and now the Wildcat defense.
Yeah, need a big play here. This is where we've gotten bit a couple times on this 3rd and long.
Trips again toward our side as Durkholz this time just looking for McKinley Warren, getting him to the outside. It looks like he's going to have plenty for that first down as he gets across the 35 to about the 38-yard line. So that's just the thing. You get him an open space, Bless.
Yeah,
you've really got to knock him down.
The first guy, it's going to be really hard for the first guy to get him, so the second guy's got to be there right away. I mean, he's got to be right on him.
38-yard line.
Again, 3rd and long, and they converted.
Yeah,
got to find a way to stop that.
1st and 10, Memorial.
Warren McKinley, the senior tailback.
Junior. He's just a junior.
Oh, he is a junior. Okay.
Yeah, he played quite a bit as a freshman, but
last time I trust my brother with the information.
Yeah, I like Raiders. Praise Jesus, praise Clayton.
Well, Memorial getting a little bit confidence back as they just start marching down the field again, get across midfield on a nice little tight end delay play there to number 84, Isaac Huffman. So just like that, Cats had a 3rd and long. Next thing you know, they're across midfield at the 49-yard line. 1st and 10.
Yeah, we really need to pursue and get to him in the backfield.
3 wide receivers to the strong side. McKinley's over on this side, but this time they do give it up to number 14, Mitch Mountain. And the 5'8", 158 junior gains only 2 on that play. Spencerano and Valenciano in on that stop. So maybe just a gain of 1, it looks like. So 2nd down and 9. This time 3 wide receivers set up. And actually, I thought they only had 3 defensive backs, and short on the pass right there and picked off. Nice job defensively for the Cats to take advantage of the errant pass by Durkholz and picked off by number 14, Braden Betts.
It's a big play, take advantage of their mistake. That's what we need to do.
Well, you could see on the far sideline the Memorial coach was yelling. He's actually lobbying for a timeout call, but I don't think he got that because McKinley actually lined up on the offensive line. And so the Cats will, with the illegal formation, decline that penalty, take the interception. So Braden Betts with his first pick of the season, and the Cats have to take advantage of this turnover, Bless.
Yeah, they do. We really got to come down and score. And if we do that, then, the game is close to even, and just keep going from there.
So 2 wide receivers split. I backfield. The give is to Hale this time as he gets met 3 yards into his run, but a nice little turn and spin there to get to midfield, just shy of midfield. We'll call it the 49-yard line of the Wildcats. So 2nd and 6 on the play.
2nd down and 5 at the 49.
Ben Moore checks into the lineup as Wood comes out. Just really need the Wildcats to establish themselves on that offensive line and try to get a nice...
Yeah, we need some surge and get some space.
ISO play this time. There's an opening. Good job by that offensive line opening it up that time. Yeah. And a gain of about 7 on the play as he gets across midfield, down across the 45, down to the 44-yard line. So the Cats with the first down there. Again, if you execute the blocks perfectly on that ISO play, things just really opening up, especially if you get a good, nice lead block by Ian Songer from his fullback spot.
Yeah, if it works right, you're going to get 4 or 5 yards, and then the backup does the rest.
This time Ben Moore in the tailback spot gets the ball. Gains maybe 2 on the play. 6:04 to go here in the first half. Wildcats trying to cut into this 19-8 score as they trail the Memorial Tigers by 11 and trying to take advantage of getting some points off the turnover and the interception by Braden Betts. This time we got Hibschman split to the far side and Wood to the near. I backfield. 3-step drop. Hits Wood there and he breaks away from the tackler, gets inside the 10, cuts inside, it takes it all the way for the touchdown. So 42 yards on the hook up there between Zach Wood and the pass by Nolan Aaron. So the Wildcat passing game starting to really pick up, Bless.
Yeah, that looked good. Zach was out here man-to-man coverage and they played way off. He did a little hitch and, make a move on the first guy and then open field, made a real nice cut. It's good running in the open field. He's a real weapon. He's probably the fastest guy on our team and he's probably as fast as most anybody it's going to be on the field.
So a huge play there. The Wildcats have had 2 huge pass plays, 63 yards from Aarons to Hibschman on the last scoring drive. This time 42 yards for the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Cats are going to go for 2 and try to cut this to just a 3-point game. Gives to Hale. He gets the outside. He pulls forward, and I don't think he gets it, though. He tried to cut to the outside. He was met there by number 84 for the Memorial Tigers. And that is Isaac Huffman, so he makes a nice pop on him and not able to gain his footing. So that's a gamble you got to take, Bless, because right now it's just a 5-point ball game with the 2 extra points that were missed by Memorial. So
you get 1, it's really no difference. In 4 and 5, there's no difference in that. Safety still ties it, mix it with a field goal. So that was the right call. They say there's a sheet, but I think most coaches probably have that sheet memorized.
Well, we'll take a quick break in the action. Jasper cuts this lead to just 19-14. Memorial leads with 5:27 to go here in the first half. We'll be back with the kickoff right after this. Santos set to kick things off. And he booms it deep just inside the 5. And it looks like McKinley Warren does get to the outside, but he's met over there trying to see who made that play on the play. McKinley Warren does get it to about the 25-yard line, but he looks like he's shaking up on that play. I've seen a couple times where he's gimped off the field in this game.
He's pretty active at the offense, so he's gonna get a lot of hits on him.
So Jasper took advantage of the Braden Betts interception and come up with 6 more points on the board. They went for 2, did not come up with it.
So now we need a big stop here for the defense. If we can get them stopped and get a score, or even just keep it here, it sure feels a lot better now than it did 10 or 12 minutes ago on the clock.
Memorial again with 3 split our way. Brings his man in motion, fakes, and the quarterback's going to keep it this time. That's Will Dirkholz, number 10. The sophomore does not gain much on that play, if anything at all. Maybe, I don't even know if it's even a half a yard. We'll call it officially a yard, so we'll go 2nd and 9. The ball's right at about the 26-yard line. Yeah, that was just one play right there where they're trying to get everybody going to the left, and the Cat defense wasn't full.
Yeah, that was a nice job. They stayed home. Assignment defense, that's Coach Eckert really talks about that a lot, and it's like we did a good job there.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You just cannot make mistakes. The Cats have made a few tonight, allowing Memorial to score on their first 3 drives, but doing the job here on the last 2. And there's another fumble, and the Cats, I believe, came up with that football. So an exchange between the quarterback. Yeah.
He came charging off the corner on a blitz, and the missed handoff and being in the right place at the right time. It's a big play.
So I believe Cal Kruger came up with that fumble recovery. So a huge play by the sophomore linebacker, and the Cats are back in business in great field position right here. Ball rests at the 22-yard line, 1st and 10. Cats really got to punch it in here, Bless.
Yeah, they do. Take advantage of this, and all of a sudden we go into halftime with a lead. That'd be a real good situation.
So turnovers now the story of the ball game for Memorial. And the Wildcat defense gives to Songer, first man through from the wishbone formation, and nothing there. So that offensive line up the middle has just really got to
get a surge. Plays like that, you hope to at least get 1 or 2 because our lines move the pile down.
So Will Page on the stop there. We'll call it no gain, so 2nd and 10. I set up with Hale at the tailback position. We got Wood to our near side and Hipschman to the far. The give is to Hale. Keeps his head down, reads the block there, and a little cut to the right and then to the left, and he gains about 7, it looks like.
It's a nice run, good gain. Big play here, though. 3rd and 4, 3rd and 5.
Well, officially it looks like a 6-yard gain, so Cats 3rd and 4. Definitely 4 down territory here, Bless. So the Cats have the Memorial Tigers on their heels. They've scored on their last 2 possessions. Hale with a nice run up the middle, and he should have plenty for the first down as he gets just inside the 10-yard line. So the Cats 1st and goal.
It was a good job. He had a little room to run and then made some yardage on his own. It was a nice play.
So 3:11 on the clock, so the Cats looking to score here and take this lead before the halftime break.
1st and goal, Cats.
But that's the main thing, take care of business here first. Maybe run a little bit more clock off there because Memorial's got quick scoring ability. And you got a guy like McKinley Warren on your side of the football. Aaron's under center. Die set in the backfield. The give this time is to Ben Moore. He races to the outside. A little bit of an opening there and gets inside the 5, down to about the 1-yard line, it looks like.
Nice play, knocking on the door.
And that's the thing. I mean, Hale.
Another nice run off that left side behind Bolin and Rose.
And also, you put Hipschman in there, and you split them out a couple times, but typically in the tight end spot. But, yeah, both backs looking strong right now. Hale with a couple nice runs, and Ben Moore, we've got them both in the backfield. Wishbone formation, double tight end set. This time they do give it to Hale, and it looks like he's got an easy opening in for the touchdown. So Wildcats come right back, and an impressive job both defensively and offensively for this Wildcat football team to gain this lead back.
Yeah, it's a big, 2 big drives after Memorial mistakes on a fumble and interception, and all of a sudden we're right back in it.
You know, and that's the thing too, Bless. I mean, you know, in this situation, looks like they're going to go for 2 to try to get that 3-point lead. But, you know, Stallwood coming up with 2 huge plays, you know, knocking down those extra points to allow us to be in the lead just by, you know, scoring touchdowns. So that's huge.
Yeah, that's the difference right now.
So the Cats are going to call a timeout. No big deal here. We're late in the half. So with 2:12 to go, Jasper will take a timeout. Jasper leads 20 to Memorial's 19. You're watching Wildcat football as we kick off the 2013 season here on WJTS.
Line up for a 2-point conversion attempt.
Cats getting all set here as Nolan Aaron sets his team for the 2-point conversion attempt. Cats lead 20-19. Pitch out this time, and it's just going to be a foot race. Nice block, though. And Ben Moore just walks into the end zone.
The 2 backs just cleared it out for him. Nick Hale and Ian Songer
that's the thing. I mean, if you're going to run that pitch right there, you got to take out that defensive end, and they did a great job of doing it. So Cats, just like that, with a 22-19 lead with 2:12 to go here in the first half, and we'll be back right after this. Santos set to kick off. I believe this is his 4th kickoff, including the kickoff to start the football game. A little bit short on this one. Well, actually down to about the 6-yard line with a line drive. And
so liners are too easy to return to give you a nice hit there by number, what is that, Stallwood?
Yeah, Stallwood's playing a game out there on the special teams. 2 block extra points and a great hit right there. But I'll tell you one thing, Bless. I mean, and Warren's shaken up a little bit as he gimps to the huddle after that play, and I think that's just the case. I mean, putting a couple good pops on him, and he's a totally changed football player.
Yeah, just keep hitting him. That's what you got to do.
So, I mean, he was just all-state, all-American in that first quarter of action.
Now we really got to buckle down here. No big plays with 2 minutes to go. We got to hold them where they're at.
And there's just no doubt they actually have a number of weapons on this Memorial team, including Isaac Huffman, number 84. Langley's got a touchdown. But the give is to Warren. Tries to get the outside, and he stopped initially, but then cleaned up by the rest of the players, and there's Stallwood all over it again.
Yeah, but that's exactly what they got to do. The first guy's got to get there and slow him down, and the pursuit's got to be there.
Actually, Santos comes in to play one of the interior spots. Coming out is number 76 for the Wildcats, Corey Bookta. So the Cats maybe looking for a little bit more quickness there in the middle as you got Santos and Valenciano, the 2 no spots. Wow, this time he didn't even have he totally went on the count right there.
Yeah, not watching the ball.
And that was number 48, Kyle Miller, who's been playing some defensive end. So a mistake there by the Wildcats as they jump off sides, but they're actually got a little discussion out there. We'll see if maybe he was drawn off.
There might have been a little bit of movement.
Yep, it's going to be on the Wildcats. So tack on 5. It's going to bring up now 2nd and 5. Ball rests at the 27-yard line. 1:27 to go. So important for the Cats not to get burned or anything on this series here, boys.
Yeah, it's really we're down to almost a minute. We got to just prevent the big plays. A lot of pursuit. Stay deep. Don't let anybody behind you. And
the momentum is the Cats' way, but it could shift quickly as Memorial's showing a lot of firepower. Nice pass out there, and it is caught. It looks like. No, he's out of bounds. Okay, so he did catch that thing, but he caught it out of bounds. So
that's a big break. And all of a sudden it's 3rd down.
1:10 on the clock. Jasper leads 22-19 over the Memorial Tigers. Memorial jumped out to a 19-0 lead, but the Cats taking advantage of kind of getting settled in offensively. Some nice pass plays, but then also establishing themselves with the run as well, as Hale scored on that last drive, but taking advantage of a couple of miscues by Memorial, an interception and also a fumble recovery to come up with their 22 points. 1:10 on the clock. We got double wide receivers on both sides split, roll out to the right. Pass is caught, and he may be short.
It's going to be close.
Yeah, it's real close. We want to see where they put that marker there.
About a yard short. Clock's still going.
So it's Durkholz hitting Isaac Huffman on that play.
Looks like they're going to take their time and maybe just let this run out.
And they may be just happy with, well, I'll tell you what, I mean, I think Memorial's going to call a timeout. So we'll take a quick break in the action. 42 ticks left on the clock, 42.7. Jasper leads 22-19. Actually, Jasper will take the timeout. We'll take a quick break. Jasper football brought to you by WJTS, Channel 18.
Will be participating in the Jeffersonville Invitation tonight and continues on Saturday.
Back again at Jerry Brewer Alumni Stadium. Jasper leads 22-19 over the Memorial Tigers with 42.7 to go, and Memorial has decided to punt things away on the 4th and short, 4th and 1.
Really got to be careful because it's close, but I'm pretty sure they're going to kick this one away and just try and set up a good return.
Yeah, they're really trying to draw the Wildcats off there, and I bet they end up calling a timeout here. No, they actually do snap it.
Pretty good kick.
Sends back Betts a little bit as he fields it at about the 30. Yeah, maybe gained about 11 on that return to about the 41-yard line. So the Wildcats have a little bit of time here, Bless. So I don't know.
They do. We could, work the sidelines and do a little 2-minute drill. You never know. Maybe get a big play. Or get a big play, even get a field goal. It'd be nice to try and make something happen.
Well, with 32.7 on the clock. See what the Cats decide to do. They do have a high backfield. They're probably just going to run this out. Again, just take the momentum into the locker room.
Yeah, that's probably smart. We'll see what happens.
Well, actually, you're going long. Zach Wood.
A little contact there.
Yeah, not enough to draw a flag. So the Cats, at least gave it a shot there, trying to.
They did. It's a nice call. Pretty safe. Not much is going to go wrong if that play doesn't work out.
And that's the main thing, is that you just want to get enough air on that play. And, that's one thing I've just really been impressed with with Aaron's this year, is that I just think he's had a really good deep ball for the most part from what I've seen in practice. So takes the snap, gives to the fullback, barrels
nice contact
forward.
There. Number 52 Kozlik for the tackle, but that was a pretty good collision.
I believe Memorial's got one timeout, but they're not going to call it. So the clock ticks down with just 12 ticks to go, and it looks like both teams are going to be happy with what they've got so far here in the first half. And the Wildcats have got to be really happy with the way things have shifted, falling behind 19-0 in this football game and coming back with 22 unanswered points.
Yeah, it's tale of two quarters right there. They won the first one, we won the second one. So,
well, the thing is, Bless, when you look at as far as like what happened out here on the football field, it just looked like a little bit of confusion on the Wildcat defense to start things off, and Memorial took advantage of it, and they just look like an outstanding football team offensively. And I think a combination of their skill sets, taking advantage of McKinley Warren out there, and getting the ball into his hands, but they also utilized some of their other tools as far as Isaac Huffman. He had a nice big play, and then also Javon Langley had a nice big pass play as well. But once the Wildcats got a little settled in, then we were able to kind of get a couple stops there and get our offense rolling.
Yeah, we got some nice breaks and then took advantage of them just like they did. Mistakes on defense, whether it's turnovers or misplays, and here we are going into a halftime lead, which I think most of the fans here didn't think that was going to happen at halftime. But we're in a pretty good spot, and just come out and keep playing hard and it looks like really in that second quarter the Memorial, they just seem to be wearing down just a little bit, and we just got to keep hitting them, keep coming at them.
Well, and we took advantage of a couple miscues too. We talked about the interception by Braden Betts, and it was probably an errant pass. It was a little bit short on there, but again, just covering in your zone and being in the right spot. So we took advantage of that, and we're able to got that big play by Aaron's hitting Hipschman for 63 yards, and then eventually got it in the end zone after that one. Then another, it's kind of probably have to look at the replay and see what happened there. But on that fumble, in the exchange between the quarterback and the back in the backfield, but again, able to pounce on that as Kruger came up with the fumble recovery.
But once again, we had guys in the right place at the right time. If they drop it and there's no one in there, then they pick it up and no harm done. But we blitzed Kruger off the corner, and he was there. He's there to make the play, and that's what we got to do.
So the Wildcats also taking advantage of a couple nice special teams plays on the extra points, as Stallwood with a couple nice blocks. So Scott doing a great job tonight, and he also had a nice hit on McKinley Warren on one of his kickoff returns. And I think that a little bit more physicality that Warren faced there in the second quarter really paid off for the Cats, and he just looks like a different football player right now.
Yeah, there's no question about it. And the Cats' pursuit and their aggressiveness, that's really a hallmark for Jasper defense, and I think we count on that against quicker teams or teams that are quick and speed, and maybe we outsize a little bit, but just got to wear them down. It's a game of attrition, even with all the speed and the new offenses that try and take some of that man-on-man stuff away, but it's tackle football, and if you tackle hard, then it wears you down.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. So the Wildcats enjoy a slim lead, but nonetheless it is a lead, and they lead 22-19. So a tale of two quarters. Memorial with 19 first quarter points. Wildcats come back with 22. So we'll take a break in the action here at halftime as Jasper leads Memorial 22-19. You're watching Jasper football. The 2013 campaign is underway here on 18 WJTS.